Muslims, as we said earlier, make up 6% of the UK population. So let's half it, 3% are male. So out of 3% of this country, 90% of the convictions of groups of men who rape children are Muslim. 90% from 3%. 30% of the men convicted are called Mohammed. 30% of the men convicted of child rape in gangs, their name is Mohammed. Why? Which is the question you're not allowed to ask. So first of all, we identified the problem, and we've shifted because we went from no problem to accepting a problem to calling them Asian. Like the police, the council, the government, everyone would then when they had to address it, they'd say Asian. It's like, oh, they're not Asian, are they? They're Muslim. And we know they're not Asian because bracketed under Asian in the UK, different to America, would be Hindu, Sikhs and Muslims. Well, the Hindus are victims of these gangs. So are the Sikhs. The Sikhs aren't raping. Mm-hmm. The Hindus aren't raping. And then I went through the cases and I dug up what the men said in the court cases. So I went through lots of court documents and said, let's see what the men are actually saying. And in some of the cases, they're literally quoting verses from the Quran whilst raping the children. They're telling them it's because they're dirty kafar. They're calling them gullah. Gullah slag, white slag. So these crimes, one of the men said it was his religious duty to do this. Yeah? That's what one of the Somalians stood up and said. But everyone wants to hide this. So when we focused on it, obviously you get the usual labels, Islamophobic. Yeah? It's not an irrational fear.
What a stupid term, huh? I get accused of being an Islamophobe 24/7, and I say exactly what you say all the time. But it's not irrational to fear 46,000 attacks since 9/11 committed in 70 different countries by Muslims on behalf of Islam. It's not irrational to fear that. I 100% agree.